Hi friend, welcome to my little world. Here we explore beautiful places, discover hidden gems as well as beautiful spots. Come along with me as we step outside. In this video, I will be showing you the Ponte city known as the Vodacom Tower. This is Lalanje organization that operates inside this building that creates opportunities for young people. It runs tours to help people understand the city of Johannesburg better. There is a group of tour guides that explain everything from how the building was constructed to what it used to be and how it is now. With the money they get from the people coming to view the building as well as the city, they use it to provide a safe space where young children can access learning opportunities and educational activities. It is more than just a place for education. Children can feel safe, develop confidence, and get to find their talents and skills for a better future. And the fact that this organization is operating in one of the most misunderstood buildings in Johannesburg has to be the most inspiring thing. I got to listen to one of the tour guides. This is what he had to say.
I want to give you guys an introduction of who we are and what we basically do. So the name of the organization is called Lalanje. So Lalanje is the word that's just engraved at the top over there. So that's actually a Zulu word for just play. So this is basically a non-profitable organization which is actually open up its doors to provide a safe space for kids who are living within the building and as well as the extended suburbs around us to just come down here and just come and just play. Meaning that kids can come down here on a daily basis to embark on different playing activities which are actually hosted by one of our licensed teachers, that is Mazet. That's one of 3 licensed teachers that we provide within the spaces up over here. So kids can come here for playing activities, but the main reason why we have licensed teachers is not for them to come here on a daily basis to prepare playing activities for the kids, but with the main aim of also assisting the kids with their homework. Hence, most of the kids' parents are working 9 to 5 jobs, so there isn't any much parental role being played at home. So we give the kids the opportunity to come down up over here with their homeworks and get free homework facilitations. They don't have to pay any money or anything. Everything is being provided to them absolutely for free, because most of them, they just grow up around around the same environment. So we try and take them and expose them into different environments which they can go to. Yes.
Okay, from what age to what age?
So from this space here caters for kids from 5 up until 12, and then we have the teenage space, which is a skill development center, caters from 13 up until the ages of 21. So that's skill development. This is like playing activities for the young ones. And we also have like different modules, because we know that some of them they're a bit, timid, shy, they're closed up. So we have had our own licensed teacher, her name is Mantando. She developed what we call the beauty pageant. It's called the Little Miss Lala, our own beauty pageant for our young girls, because they struggle with a bit of girl confidence. So we try to boost their confidence whereby they model.
What can you tell someone who is wondering who founded this organization and what is the purpose behind its existence now?
All this works was started by a guy called Nicholas Power with his friend Michael Luptek, who was a journalist and still is a journalist till today. So he was sanctioned by his boss to come and shoot a documentary about the building being hijacked. All these scary stories that you'd hear about the building. Don't go there, you go there, you die. All this. He stayed here. During these few months here, they were developing ideas on how to start up a business within the neighborhood and things like that. So this space started off as an arcade game center. I remember so distinctly as a kid, we'd come here with our 2 rands, 1 rand to come here and actually play.
So you also attended
this? Yeah, I attended this, I think about 7-8 years ago.
You actually grew up here?
I grew up here. So I moved into the building about 2011.
Now I'll be taking you inside the building and you're about to be shocked rather than surprised. I was shocked by how residents leave their home keys by the entrance.
In the premises of the building. So these are for families that are living here. Some of the guys that are sharing a key at home. Yes.
So this is happening in SA, leaving your key just like that.
Yes.
And you are sure that you are safe.
Oh my God! Wow!
You're very safe.
You cannot be for real. Oh my God, you for real? No, you for fake. No, you for real.
Right here.
In the scariest building.
That's what most people say. In the scariest building, but look at how this is happening. In the most scariest building. So the question is, as we go along, do you guys necessarily think it is as dangerous as most people depict it to being, or it isn't? That's a question for you. That's it as well. So we have different sets of elevators. We have 8 elevators in total. We left others just on the low rise. Those are for low rise apartments. They go from 0 to the 34th floor. These ones here are specifically made for high rise apartments. Hence we go into a high rise building. We use these sets of elevators up over here. The building has 54 floors in total. The highest peak or the highest floor the building can actually, the elevators can go up to is the 52nd floor. But right now you can only walk up floor 53 and 54. Yeah. 1976, after being designed by 2 prominent architects at that time, Manny Feldman, Rodney Groskopf, and those are the guys that basically worked on the building at that time. The youngest guy was Rodney Groskopf. Most people believe that he was high on drugs while working on the building because of how they uniquely designed the building. They designed the building in a circle shape, which a lot of people at that time, even myself, I didn't actually understand why they designed the building in a circle shape up until I had an opportunity to sit with his daughter, Brenda Groskopf, and she explained why the father decided to design the building in a circle shape. So one of the key reasons why they designed the building in a circle shape is actually because of the name Johannesburg itself. The reason why they named the city Johannesburg, just to bring the toy to focus, is that the name Johannes comes from 2 urban designers. One is Johannes Rasik, the other is Johannes Meyer. So what they ended up doing, they ended up basically naming the city after these 2 urban designers, and the name Berg comes from a German word that means a castle on top of a mountain and the surrounding called that a berg. So Johannesburg is a mountainous city. It is about 1,600 meters above sea levels on the ground when we're at the bottom. But when you're at the top over here, it's 1,908 meters above sea levels. It's not the highest point fully in the city of Joburg. The highest point is just along the Bezorenhout Valley over here. That's 1,808 meters above sea levels. That's the highest point in the city of Johannesburg as we speak. Water over there. But is an organization Emma was talking about just in a bit. It's called Water for the Future. They've actually found a potential hope of the next water resource for the city of Joburg. It's called the Uske River, which has been lying underneath us.
What do you mean underneath us?
It's underground, and then the first daylight point, it's actually in bedrooms. That's where it first comes to light. Most people don't really know. Quite some time, and most people never really know about it. From Ellis Park, it goes down to bedrooms. It even goes as far as Alexandra actually. It's a very big river. So there's one in Alexandra, and Alexandra is there as well. So it's a very big river. So what's the issue with the river is that there's at some point it actually mixes with dirt, like all the refuse, sewage water, it mixes and it gets contaminated. But what Water for the Future are actually doing right now at the moment, they're trying to figure out ways on how they can make it sustainable and renewable for the city of Joburg. Yes.
Do you perhaps have an idea who discovered the river?
Well, her name is Romy. Yes, her name is Romy. So she's the one that discovered the river through Nando's. So there was a lady before her who had actually discovered the river quite early. I forgot her name. So they were trying to look for what's this, and then she's the one that basically did the cleanup of the river and all that. So Romy, she does a very incredible job with the Uske River, because she goes here and there to Mozambique to basically try and keep the river and do some work for the river. So if we can get people to invest into that, Johannesburg can have its own water resource.
Maybe that's a call out for help, but that is part of the stories in the city of Johannesburg. Water becomes an issue sometimes. Okay, let's move forward. These things you see here, you can actually buy them if you like any of them, even the t-shirts.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
If you are wondering what the apartment looks like inside, here's your answer. They are spacious, welcoming, and of course with a beautiful view that is breathtaking.
Themselves, what happened to Ponte City apartment? And it takes us back to 1940 when the South African government struggled with people of higher skills. So what the government initially intended on doing, they decided to outsource all of these high skillful guys, mostly from overseas country, the likes of America, Canada, you name it, England, you name it, all over part of the world, to come down and basically try and upkeep South Africa's economy. Most of them moved to South Africa not because they wanted to upkeep the economy, because of the gold mines or the gold which was being discovered left, right and center. So partly life in the city of Joburg was mostly in the south. Right up here in the north, there wasn't really much life up here in the north. So the government decided to basically place people down there because that's where they're close to the gold mines, they're close to the business districts and the banks, because most of the biggest banks first started off in the Centre Business District, which is in the south over there. But remember, during the 1950s, due to the Group Errors Act that the government brought about to separating races according to their skin colors, they started actually forming what we call mine dumps. So mine dumps are basically them taking the dirt underneath the earth, placing it on top of a mountain, on top of the mines, and they'll create a mine dump, which is a man-made mountain. So remember, only material that was being mined during the 1940s, 60s was mostly gold. They didn't care about sulfur, they didn't care about anything. So remember, you put the dirt underneath, put it on top, it also comes in with sulfur. So whenever there's a bad weather, wind, all the dust goes up in the air, and then you inhale the dust together with the sulfur, so people don't. And then if you look at this part of these apartments, they decided to shift most people around here because they're located high up on the roof. So maybe around the 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, people started moving within this part of the cities.
This is how the inside circle of the building looked like. It was almost like a dark mountain rising from the center of the building as you look upward. The circulating walls seem to climb endlessly towards the sky, creating a mysterious atmosphere because sunlight does not fully reach every part of the building going down. The space appears dark and shady. I don't think some residents go down here alone, but it is beautiful though. It's giving scary movie. No, I shouldn't say that, but it's very beautiful. I'm going to give the platform to the tour guide because I'm going to scare you. It's not that scary. It's an interesting story. It's very, very interesting. So you'll have to listen to the tour guide.
With the use of hands, and it took them a period of 2.5 years to finish clearing up the whole entire space. So this whole entire space has gone from being a trash hole to a Hollywood scene where a lot of movies are seen to be shot here today. Movies like Resident Evil Final Chapter 6 was shot here, District 9 was shot here, Judge Dredd was shot here, the Team Seal 8 was shot here, and a number of movies. You have also had music videos from Drake and Rihanna was shot here. Drake shot something in 2014 titled Please Forgive Me. Rihanna followed up in 2015 with something titled Black is King. Kings of Joburg, which is a local soap, has been shot here. Sprite Advert has been shot here. A lot of stuff gets shot right in the middle part of the building. As I mentioned to you guys now, the building owners don't charge you less than 300,000 rands a day for anything to get shot here. So you guys are free to take photos that are worth less than 300,000.
And thank you, friend, for watching. Please stay tuned for more places I'm going to discover, and please drop a comment, tell me which place you would like to see next, and please subscribe. See you on my next video.